Good evening, my people. How's it all going? So, I am doing the Deliveroo versus Uber experiment right now, and we're going to find out exactly how this compares. Now, it's a Tuesday night, so I'm not expecting it to be busy tonight for Deliveroo or Uber neither. Now, the weather's a bit crappy. There's quite a bit of traffic out tonight in Reading Town Centre. But yeah, we shall see, guys. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how Deliveroo pans out during the week on an evening. So tonight is Tuesday, the 22nd of January, and yeah, right now I've just literally just parked up in the town centre, and I haven't logged on yet to Deliveroo because I wanted to chat to you guys first. So this is going to be an experiment to see, how Uber and Deliveroo compare, in terms of earnings and mileage. So what we're going to do first is we're going to reset the clocks. Okay, that's done. So therefore, we've reset the clocks now. So yeah, I guess now it's time to log on and see what time our first order comes in. What is going on here? I am booked, mate. 7 o'clock. So what's the deal? Okay, so I think it's going to wait for me to wait for the time to reach 7 o'clock. So that's fine. No problem, not an issue here. So we'll just keep talking for another 2 minutes, I guess, till 7 o'clock. Looking around at the moment, where I am, I'm at the back of King's Road in Reading, and there doesn't seem to be many roos out at the moment. Now I'm curious to know that, why is the times between 6 and 7 and then 8 and 9 blocks, 6 and 7 and 7 and 8 blocks, they're normally quite empty, but anything after 8 o'clock and they're really full. So maybe there's a trend going on here that I'm not aware of. So let's see. But anyway, what on earth's going on here? Why change zone? I am in, and it's still not letting me go log in. So anyway, normally when last time I did this, it was about 10 to 7, and I was able to log in. But this time round, it's not working. So I don't know what the situation is here. Anyway, keep going until it lets me log in. Yeah, so as I said, it's quite busy here at the town centre at the moment. I can see a lot of cars driving around, taxis, not much Uber as well, mind you. But yeah, I guess Ubers have all packed it in now, because obviously the rush hour is done. The rush hour between 6 and 7 is done. Okay, 7 o'clock now. Let's go in. Okay, I've logged in. Eureka! So yeah, I've booked a 7 till 9 o'clock slot. So I've got a 2-hour slot this evening. And it doesn't. Wow, I'm quite surprised. Normally when I log in, I'll get a ping request straight away, but it doesn't look like it's happened this time round. So Tuesday nights is another story. Looks like it is going to be different, but we shall wait and see. So just want to recap on last week, basically last Friday, where I did 2 hours then as well. I cleared 7 deliveries. and my rate was at £5.25 an hour. Sorry, £5.25 per drop. So therefore, I had made £36.75 for that 2-hour block, which roughly boils down to £18.37p per hour, basically. Now, not bad going, and I didn't clock my mileage at the time, but I know that I did less miles than I would do if I was doing Uber, because the restaurant and the places I was delivering to were literally half a mile away. Okay, so this is going to Faux, which is literally just around the corner from me. So I'm going to take that. Okay, so yeah, so I need to go to Faux. Okay, just to give you a perspective of how far Faux is away from where I am at the moment. And click start.
Head south on Abbey Street towards Kings Road, then turn right onto Kings Road.
Let's do that again, because I'm not sure if I selected the right option here. Yep, I've selected it. Car drive, literally a minute away.
Head south on Abbey Street towards Kings Road, then turn right onto Kings Road.
To the restaurant, to be fair, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm in a car. Now, the only issue I'm going to have is that specific street, there's issues with parking. I don't know if I'll be able to park in front, but we shall see. But what's the instruction that they've given me here at the restaurant? So, please use side door and not main entrance. Thank you and safe riding. No problem, we'll do that. Now I'm going to click I've arrived, because I don't want to be waiting or hanging around there waiting for my food, waiting for not my food, but the food to come out. So restaurants tend to take their dandy time when it comes down to getting the orders ready. Therefore, you know, sometimes I waited in ZZ one time for about 15 minutes, and in TGI I waited almost 20 minutes in TGI. So I wasn't happy about that, and obviously that impacts the amount of deliveries you can do. So anyway, I am going to make a move. Let's get it. Anyway, I won't keep you on while I'm doing this, obviously, because I need to go into the restaurant, whatever have you. So I shall check back with you guys in a little while after I've delivered the food. Okay, so we're back. I've just done the delivery. So I got my next one here now, which is going to be in Five Guys. This is the tricky one, because obviously parking is an issue. So anyway, I'm going to do my best. Hopefully won't give my ass a ticket. But I know where to park on this one, so it shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, we shall see. So yeah, guys. So far in, it's 23 minutes past 7. Or 24 minutes past 7 now as we speak. And I've only done one delivery so far, so quite worrying. But I'm on my second one, so you know, hopefully, you know, if I can get 4 or even 5 done tonight in an hour, that'd be great. But anyway, this is an experiment just for you guys anyway, so we shall see how it goes. Now, again, we're going to go back to the direct comparisons against Deliveroo and Uber. I mean, one of the advantages of working for Deliveroo is the fact that you don't have to deal with customers. So, you know, you have to deal with customers in some respect, but your interaction is minimal. So you've got 2 customers as opposed to just 1 customer. With Uber, you got 1 customer, which is the rider, and obviously with Deliveroo, you've got you've got the 2 customers, which is 1 the restaurant and 2 the actual customer who's ordered the food. So you got a bit to contend with there, but I mean your interaction again is very minimal, so you know it shouldn't cause that much grief. So yeah, it's one of them things you got to weigh down as well. And as I said, I mean, look, I've just delivered to one place, and I'm off to Five Guys now, and that's literally what, less than a minute down the road by car. So it's not even going to be a mile. So again, another advantage there is that, you know, your dead miles is fairly minimal. Now, in case I didn't mention it earlier, tonight is not a surge night for Deliveroo. Therefore, I'm only operating at £4.25 per drop. But if it's a Friday night after 7 o'clock, or Saturday, then it's surge hours, so you get an extra £1 for each delivery that you or for each drop that you do. So yeah, guys, that's but again, like it's always down to the fact that you're not doing that many miles, and you don't have that much grief neither. You know, you're not all the dead miles is minimal, and the grief you get from any passengers, you know, you're not there to suck in the arse. You just do your job, pick up, drop off, next job. You know, that's it, done. None of this aux cord madness. Turn left here, turn right here. Where are you? You're going down the wrong route. All this sort of things. You know, you'll get that, but it's minimal. Okay. So I'm just trying to find a place to park right now, and it looks as though I don't have a place to park. Oh, I can park here as it goes. Let's park it here, and then yeah, I'll just put my sign up and say I'll be back in 5 minutes. Let me click I've arrived now, because another place which is which takes their dandy time is Five Guys. You know, they're supposed to be a fast food takeaway joint, but yeah, they take their dandy time. So anyway, let me look around, see how safe it is at the moment to just park it here. Let me just move this forward a tad. Just a tad. There you go. I don't suppose anyone will be going out anytime soon. I think we should be all right. Okay, guys, I will leave you here while I collect the food. I shall check back with you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, just done the delivery again, and got my next order, and it's back to Pho again in Reading. Well, Pho, I am in Reading. Everyone knows that already. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit flustered because I'm just walking from the flat where I did my last drop off. So yeah, ah dear, here we go again. So guys, how's it all going? What do you think of it so far? Are you convinced? Are you not convinced? What's it going to be? Okay, so it's 7:45 at the moment. So this will be my third delivery. So yeah, I mean, it's a steady stream. You know, it's a steady stream of work. You know, I guess the journeys between. Hold on, let me just make sure that I know I'm going the right way, even though I know where I'm going, but just want to make sure that I'm going the right way. It's going to take me, oh man, it's going to take me 9 minutes to get there, 1.9 miles. So not great, but hey, what can you do? It's the way it is. So yeah, I'm on track now for 3 orders. So I doubt.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto Whitley Street, A327.
I highly doubt I'm going to get my next order, my 4th order before 8 o'clock. So therefore I'm going to be doing 3 for this hour, which is not great. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure as to. I guess I need a double run. If I get a double run, then it would make perfect sense, basically. But yeah, I doubt that. In Pho, I'll only have 1 order in Pho, so I doubt it. And I'm not going to follow this map, because this map's going to ask me to go right the way round. I don't want to do that, because I know I'll be hitting some traffic, so I am going to go the other way. Actually, hold on a second. If I take that going towards Mill Lane, then I'll better off going this way. Right, I'm going to go this way instead, and try and cut some corners somewhere. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Take the next left onto Kendrick Road, then turn right onto Aldcroft Road.
I'm not sure, guys. Did you see that right there? Did my journey shorten or not? That's debatable then. Right, so if I come out here, I'll be coming out of Kendrick Road. No, I don't want to.
Take the next right onto Aldcroft Road.
Actually, I can do that. No, I'll do that. What do you mean go to Aldcroft Road?
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto London Road, A4.
So yeah, I mean, another advantage of Deliveroo is the fact that when you go to the restaurant, obviously, you know you're going to be waiting for a good few minutes. So in that time, while they're preparing the food, you can go use their loo. Well, hey, a problem that every Uber driver has is bathroom. Yeah. So here in Reading, I mean, there's only a...
Turn left onto London Road, A4, then use the second from the right lane to turn right onto East Street.
Sorry, there's only one or two in the centre of Reading that actually have the petrol stations where they have bathrooms. So you're a bit stuffed, really. There's the drive-through McDonald's and the drive-through KFC, but you know, you have to be in that area in order to take advantage of that. So that's...
Use the second from the right lane to turn right onto East Street, then turn right onto South Street.
Yeah, I know where I'm going. Calm yourself. Let's see if I can get rid of this noise, actually, in fact, because I don't even need this anymore. Right, let me just get rid of that first. I just wanted a guide to see which way would be closer, but it looks like I've selected the quickest route, which is cool. Oh, there's a Deliveroo driver there. Let's see here now. Let's see if I can give you an update in terms of miles and how much have I used. 4 miles. See? Literally 4 miles. And how much have I made so far? 8 quid. £8.50. So, yeah, not bad, I'd say. Better than the 3 miles that I'll get with Uber doing 5 miles. Well, £3 doing 5 miles. So, yeah. Let's have a look here. Come on, guys, give me way. No love. Pushed my way through anyway, so yeah. Okay, guys, I will love you and leave you for this point, because obviously there's no point me keep on talking to you. I guess I'll do a summary at the end of my. Well, I'm going to carry on talking you through what I'm going through. Did I mention that Five Guys took its dandy time? Yeah, Five Guys took its dandy time. I waited there for a good, well, almost 15 minutes. So I went to the bathroom. There was another rude guy there when I arrived. Asked him how long he's been waiting for. He said 5 minutes. Went to the loo, came back, and he was still there. So he must have waited for a good 10 minutes. So anyway, yeah, I will check back with you guys after I've dropped off. Well, I'm going to pick up this food, drop off to the customer, and then come back to you. Peace out, guys. Okay, guys, so I've dropped off delivery number 3. It's now 8 minutes past 8. So 3 deliveries in an hour and a bit. So that's not the greatest in terms of my performance. Normally, last time I did it, I could do 4 in an hour, but looks like it's only 3 this time round. This last drop off here is a little bit far out, just 2 miles, so a bit further than what I'm used to. So I'm back online, but it looks like I'm out of zone. So I probably need to go in closer to the town, because this is actually in Caversham now, so 2 miles out. Yeah, so again, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think? Next order, again, back in Faux. They're loving it today, aren't they? Right, so I've accepted that, so I'm going back to Faux now. And when I'm closer there, I'm going to click arrive. Faux are quite quick in terms of delivering the food, so quite pleased with how they are. TGI Fridays is the worst. ZZ's are bad as well, and Five Guys. Those are my 3 at the moment. So far, the restaurants I've experienced delivering to, where they take forever and a day to get the food out. So they stall. It's like they're stalling. You know, with Five Guys, they don't even start cooking till you've actually physically arrived. Never mind the fact that you've actually pressed arrive previously. You know, prior to you arriving there, they don't start cooking food till you actually arrived and show them the app. Long. But anyway, I'm at some temporary lights here right now, and yeah, it's taking some time actually as it goes. What's going on here? Come on, let's go. Forget that. Let's just go. Forget that. It's long. Go forward, mate. Yeah, exactly. Temporary lights for what? Exactly. There's a roundabout, for God's sake. I don't know. Reading just full of roadworks. Full of roadworks and one-way systems. Yeah, why not? But Reading's a lovely place, guys. So if you have never been to Reading before, I do urge you to come. even though I don't even know what's around here. To be fair, I don't know what's there to visit, but yeah, it's a nice place, nice quiet town with a few bars, you know, a bit of nightlife. You know, the nightlife is not as lively as London, of course, but it's a town at the end of the day. It's not a city. So yeah. Right. So we are now in the centre. So actually, I was in zone, even though it was 2 miles out. I was in zone because I got my request come through, so it wasn't an issue, which is great. Right, 1 minute. Go around another roundabout. Okay, so in case I hadn't mentioned it previously, the process of joining Deliveroo is it's quite simple, really. All you do is you follow the link at the bottom of the screen, or so on the comments on the section below. There's a link there. Click on that. You and I will get £250 as soon as you completed your first 20 orders, sorry. And then you will be invited to come in and visit them in their offices here in Reading, which I'm not sure because I don't think they've got a permanent location here in Reading at the moment. They've got an office here in Reading, which I went to, and you bring with you your proof of address. Obviously, you need to have lived in the same address for the last 3 years. If not, you've got to let them know where you've lived for the past 3 years. Bring your driver's license, of course, and another form of ID. So ID being a passport, you know, so you've got 2 forms of ID basically. Now obviously if you're a car driver, you need to prove to them that you've got hire and reward insurance. You know, if you're an Uber driver already, then it's not an issue. You can use that license, you can use that insurance. If not, there's this company called Zego that do pay-as-you-go insurance. I think it works out to be like £1.50 per day or something like that. I don't know because I'm not using it, but I tried to use it at the beginning because the guy who I spoke to at Deliveroo said to me that they won't accept that. But when I handed it in back to them again on online, because I had to resubmit it, they accepted my insurance documents for my hire and reward on Uber, so that's fine. So anyway, they're gonna do a background check on you as with Uber, and obviously it'd be good if you did your insurance prior. So if you did your insurance beforehand, that'd be brilliant. So basically, the whole process, you'll be in that room with the guy or girl. You know, you'll have to watch some videos if you're a bike rider or a scooter rider, or even a car rider, but you know, it's not really compulsory. You can watch it in your own time, really. Yeah, you'll be in and out there within the hour. You know, and if you've got your insurance already, you know, they'll send you a link within 24 hours, a link to download the app. And once you download the app, you're all sorted. You're ready to start. Now, training in Deliveroo is by far the worst. No one trained me to do as a car driver. Everything that the videos that they show are for cyclists. You know, I don't even see any. Well, I've seen some tutorial videos for scooter drivers, but for a car driver, you know, they miss out a lot of things, obviously. Because I mean, how do you handle the fact that the parking is one big issue? You know, if the restaurants are in a mall, that's an issue. You know, because obviously, where are you going to park? You're not going to exactly pay parking, are you? Because, you know, you're going to be wasting all your earnings on parking. So that doesn't make sense. So, you know, things like that, you know, they need to advise you on. Now, also, they say to you that, you know, you can pick and choose your trips, but really you can't, because you've got an acceptance rate. So, you know, if your acceptance rate falls low, they'll send you a nasty email saying, oh, you know, your acceptance rate needs fixing up. So that's crap. So you can't really pick and choose your jobs. Again, it's like Uber. You know, you can't pick and choose your jobs, really, to be fair. You don't know if you're going to be going a short distance or a long distance. You know, you don't know. You just don't know. So yeah, that's the thing about And this is what I always stipulate hard on the Uber group, the Uber Facebook group, is that people are moaning about hourly rate. They want to be earning the hourly wage, the minimum wage. They want to get sick pay and holiday pay, and this, that. And then on the flip side of that, they're complaining that they can't see the customer's destination. And now obviously we've got this 10-hour cap of not online time, but 10 hours on a trip time. So they're moaning now that we're not being treated as self-employed drivers. But at the end of the day, the whole self-employed status thing is prehistoric. It's ancient. It's old. The laws behind that is old. It's backdated. It's so. This is a modern world now where apps. You can get jobs via an app, on-demand services. When the rules were made about being self-employed, God knows how long those rules were made. How long ago that was. So, in fairness, you can't really blame companies such as Uber or Deliveroo for, they're not bending it's not so much bending the rules, but the thing is that they have a business model, and unfortunately you won't be able to cater that to the self-employed rules because it's modern, it's different. It wasn't around at the time when self-employment self-employment law was brought out. So again, I must stress that it's a modern world. It's an app-driven, on-demand world now. So there has to be, the drivers have to understand that there are some things that is out of your control, and we can't really be called self-employed, and we can't be called employed neither. There should be a new rule out called on-demand or app-driven gig economy rule. Anyway, guys, I'm outside phone now, so I'm going to pick up the food, and as always, I shall speak to you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, so I've done that last delivery again. So for Fo, I'm just outside at the moment, the customer's property. So, sorry, excuse the music there. So, just need to head back now and see what the next drop will be. Another one already. So I don't know where this place is. It's Coconut Bar and Kitchen. So St. Mary's Butts. Yeah, I got 52% acceptance rate at the moment. So should I take it? Nah, we'll reject it because I'm not sure whereabouts that is. Let's just put down road closed. There you go. Yeah, I don't like going down St. Mary's Butts, to be fair, so I had to reject that order. So my acceptance rate is 52% now, so it's increased. Last week it was only at 40%, obviously, because I had to reject orders when I first started because I didn't know what I was doing. But I'm back on track now, so 52% acceptance rate is not bad, so I'm not on the verge of getting cut off anytime soon, hopefully. But I don't even know what the threshold is, really, to be fair. But yeah, we shall see. Okay, see, there you go, another one already. Where is this? Nando's. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, we'll take that one. Park at the back of the restaurant, enter through the back door. Park at the back of the restaurant. Nando's. There is no parking at the back of the restaurant. Interesting. Park at the back. I'm not sure about this one, to be fair. Trying to figure this out now. When they say park at the back of the restaurant, are they saying park at the back of the restaurant for a bike? Yeah, not entirely sure. So I need to figure that out somehow. Let's see where this thing takes me. Yeah, that's not going to work because I won't be able to go in. Right, okay. This is a tricky one. Sorry guys, with the silence, I'm actually thinking here, how am I going to do this? Right, I'm just going to have to blag it to them. I'm just going to have to park somewhere and then say to them that I can't park, you know, I can't, you know, basically park at the back there because there's nowhere for me to park. I'm a car driver, you know. I don't think they realise that cars are actually picking up deliveries for them now. I need to study that a bit more actually, because where that's taking me to is into the Oracle. Now, if I go into the Oracle, that's paid parking, and I can't do that. You know, I'm not going to pay any parking. I just won't do it. So I'll have to see how that's going to work. So where I'm going to park now is some distance away. So I have to park up and then walk the rest. It's about 3 minutes walk from where I'm going to park. 3 to 4 minutes walk. So yeah, so this job does keep you busy. You do get a lot of exercise out of it. Obviously, if it's pissing down with rain, then this is not ideal. You know, it's not an easy job. But then again, when it's pissing down with rain, apparently that's when it's most busy. Of course, because people are not going to go out. They're going to stay indoors and order their food in. So yeah. I mean, the good thing about Deliveroo is that most of the time it's the bigger restaurant, you know, restaurants that, you know. So customers are paying a fortune. I can't imagine how much they're paying for this. I mean, I looked on their website the other day, and to order Deliveroo for a KFC, it's like about, for a bucket, like a 15-piece bucket, is like 30 quid. Jesus, 30 quid for a 13-piece bucket. It's expensive. But anyway, people obviously got money to spend with regards to that, so who am I to judge them? Hey. Right, so I'm just parking up here. Oh, I just hope I don't get a bloody ticket around here. Yeah, it's a bit of a risk, this Deliveroo thing, because obviously parking is a big issue if you're working in town. I don't think Deliveroo have actually considered this, which is annoying. But anyway, guys, look, I'm going to go into the restaurant now, so I'm going to do that little walk, and I shall speak to you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, so all done now. It's almost 9:15. This last one was a bit of a nightmare, because although, yeah, I picked up from Nando's, fairly quick. When I got to obviously it's a student halls of accommodation, and the student took forever to come out. I knew where the place was, obviously, so that wasn't the issue. But I've been trying to contact him since obviously I left Nando's, just to make sure that the location I was going to was correct. But he wouldn't pick up his phone when I arrived. I've left him about 4 missed calls and a voicemail, and eventually he picked up. So yeah. So anyway, guys, let's do a check here now on the mileage. Okay, so mileage, I've done 17 miles. Okay, 17 miles. My deliveries, I've done 6 deliveries today. So let's have a look. So I've made $25.50 in 2 hours. So $25.50 in 2 hours. Obviously I've got £3 tip as well. Okay, so that's £28.50 in 2 hours, 17 miles. So that's the check we have at the moment. So yeah, so I'm going to log on to Uber now. Obviously with Uber I can't show you I can't do it live because I'm using another phone for that, so I won't be able to record on here. But I'm going to reset the clocks now. So I take the mileage down to 0. It's 16 minutes past 9 in the evening on the 23rd of January. And yeah, so I shall check back with you after I finish my shift with Uber at 11:15 and see, and obviously count the miles I've done and count how much I've made as well at the same time. So I will check with you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so now it's 21 past 11. I've actually finished driving for Uber at 10 past. Otherwise, if I carried on driving till if I waited around, I would have got another job come through. So I had to log off quickly because I wanted to make it bang on, near enough 2 hours as I did with Deliveroo to make it on par. So with Uber, as you can see, I made £42.61. So I had a pound tip. Wow, I couldn't believe that. It was close to. I was actually close to not actually meeting that much, because obviously, but then it started surging. Then I got 2 Excel jobs, so obviously that made up for basically the shortfall. Because look at the first jobs in the beginning. £3, £3.76, £4.3, pretty pathetic really. But then obviously surge kicked in, and then I got the pound tip, and then I got 2 Excel jobs. So obviously with that, this one is a 1.4, and and then so forth. So, and then here again, so but I did on Uber, I did 28 miles. So yeah, so it's part and parcel really. So although I made £41.61 excluding the tip, I done 28 miles in total. Now if I go to, so there you go. So there's the comparison there, as you can see. So it's £17 an hour. Okay. If it wasn't for the surge, to be honest with you, if it wasn't for surge and Uber, I don't know if I would have made that much, to be fair. But luckily it surged, so that's not bad. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this. Obviously, what's your thoughts on it? Who would you declare the winner? Obviously, the upside on Uber is the fact that if it surges, then you can make some good money, basically. For 2 hours earning £42, £20 an hour, basically. It's not bad, So again, you got to weigh it down as to, but the mileage, obviously, I've done 28 miles on Uber, and with Deliveroo, although I only made £28, I've done 15 miles. So, the mileage is what counts more than the time, I'd say. But anyway, guys, let me wrap this up now, because it's getting late for me. I need to go home and get some sleep, because obviously I got to work the next morning, my full-time job. But that's just to give you a quick comparison on Deliveroo versus Uber. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. The subscriptions is very important for me at this moment in time, as YouTube are about to cut off, obviously, the monetization on this, which it isn't much, but it certainly goes a long way. It's all passive income at the end of the day, and that's what we're all here for, to make some income. Now, I've had a lot of criticism actually in the past, and comments from guys saying that I'm being greedy because I'm doing literally everything: Amazon Flex, Uber, and now Deliveroo, plus I've got a full-time job. Well, guys, people have got circumstances, and I'm not about to delve into my personal life to explain my personal circumstances, but I'm not one to moan about work. I will go out there and find work. I'm not going to sit there and say, Uber's this and Uber's that, or Amazon's this, Amazon's that, or Deliveroo's this, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to make the most of every opportunity that's available. So yeah, but anyway, I'm not going to moan and rant about this. I'll save that for another time. But guys, thank you once again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's Frankly Uber here, signing out for another evening. Peace.